Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. Enter Abe's Kingdom. Yay! We are on the Secrets of the Coven. The new module has been released. The kingdom teeters on the brink of destruction.
Coven.
We're gonna check it out here. The Coven, yes, embark. The trees twist obscenely, gnarled knuckles on ancient hands, the unseen threads of witchcraft are at work, pulling at the seams of the kingdom. The Coven's subversion seeks to tangle the land with its blasphemous twine, and should it succeed, the toad, the snake, and the spider will delight in the blackened dawn. I love the hands tied to the trees. I don't know what that signifies, but I remember it being prominent in Darkest Dungeon 1 in the background in the Weald. Last Stand, Ridgeline, and Convergence. Last time around, we did a normal run on the Last Stand. This time around, I feel like maybe doing a harder run on the Ridgeline. Thoughtful hero distribution and mobility is key. And now I at least have a better understanding of what's going on in the game. Let's try a Ridgeline game. And maybe we'll crank it up a little bit to the Stygian difficulty. I never did do a secondary run of the first module, just because I didn't have time for it. Apparently there's also more difficulty options available. Oh, and you can change the paths of the heroes that you find. So you can get complete random paths for all of the heroes that you find on your run. I'm just gonna do Stygian. I like mystery skills. Increased sieges. Sieges are not too hard. Day limit is down from 60 to 50. That's gonna be one of the biggest difficulties, I think. Just the fact that the escalation happens a little bit sooner, but we'll give it a shot. And if we die, we die. Ashen Rand says, I say first for a Vestal.
The crossroads.
There's been a couple of quality of life upgrades as well. For instance, if you shift click, you can determine which heroes actually show up in the kingdom. So it's not going to be completely random. You get to still pick your first starting party, but then you can also pick the heroes that you want to see. For instance, if I want to see the Hellion, which we didn't see last time, the Bounty Hunter, and like the Abomination, and then we can also have a starting party here. We can do that. We can also change heroes at the inn. You can change their look at inns, which is really nice to see. Also, you can change the heroes here, and the heroes will be affected in the game as well. So, Wicked Hack, Barbaric Yop, If It Bleeds Toe-to-Toe, Adrenaline Rush. I don't think these are randomized yet. Oh no, they're definitely randomized. This guy has Binding Shadows and Malediction. Okay. Interesting. Well, a few things first. What is our starting party going to be? Ashen Ran, thank you for the resubscription. Let's cleanse our land for the Abe Kingdom. Caw. Hopefully the volume is still correct. I haven't changed it since the last Darkest Dungeon 2 run. All right, a couple of things. First of all, can't wait to see how he dies. You're coming along on the party. Should still be named. I want to see a Hellion. So you're still around. Plague Doctor. I want to see GT Quark, GT Quark, GT Quark, and GT Quark take out the Dreaming General yet again. I want to see the Bounty Hunter, because I like the Bounty Hunter. I don't know what to name the Bounty Hunter. Ashen Rand says I want to be the Medic. I do like the Vestal. They're a good character. You can be Ashen Ran. That bug was fixed, unfortunately, says Connie. Immediately, I'm like, what was the bug? Oh, right, the same name being listed 4 times on getting kills. That's right. Academy kill, welcome as well. All right, whoever wants names, by the way, let me know in the chat as I think of my starting party. Abomination was real fun. So I want him in the kingdom. I loved the Crusader. I love the Occultist too. Jaxie Pants says, sign me up. Well, pick a character class. Jaxie Pants. He's solid. All right, you can be solid. I want you in the kingdom. Maybe even the duelist, because I never really rolled the duelist last time, and I still don't quite understand the duelist. They move around a lot. They can give themselves like dodge tokens and riposte tokens. I don't understand you at all. We could try it. We could definitely try it. Yeah, could be good. Maybe I'll just like, you're gonna be in the kingdom at least if I don't take you. What else should we grab? We should probably grab either Man-at-Arms or the Jester for like some stress relief somewhere. Strategic withdrawal, defend, crush, and bellow. And Jester has Razor's Wit, Slice Off, Inspiring Tune, Echoing March, and Play Out. I mean, I do like a good Slice Off. Considering that this is the Coven clan, I'm going to assume that Blight is not particularly good here. Okay, I think I want Sarmenti, aka Jaxie Pants the Jester. You're gonna come along. Target stun when target comboed. Hold the line. He's pretty good. Okay, you know, I can take a Man-at-Arms. And we have to choose 12. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. I would like, I think the Pick to the Face, Thrown Dagger, Flashing Dagger, Absinthe, Dead of Night. I really like the Grave Robber. I really like. Oh, we've already hit the cap, so we have to actually like select 4 people as well. I like the Grave Robber. I like the. I really liked the Runaway. Very, very good on that final boss of the previous module. Also the Occultist. Occultist was incredible on the final boss of the last module. Like, actually countered the final boss of that module. Vulnerability Hex. Sacrificial Stab, not bad. Kind of want to bring you along. Crusader is fun.
Must embrace it.
And haven't seen too much of the Leper. Chop, Purge, Solemnity, Reflection, Bash. Big damage dealer. I don't know how effective he really is, considering he's always blinded. A couple of changes they made in the game, by the way. You can now select all of the like kit stuff right here, and you can change it at ends. Additionally, all of the conditions are now listed instead of some of them being strangely absent from the list. All conditions are now displayed. I think we could probably roll a Leper. Yeah, I kind of like this. We got Reynald, Cultist, Grave Robber, and Leper. Still need a few names out. Now, what is our starting party gonna be? I like... What does the Vestal have? Consecration of Light, Sanctuary, Divine Grace, Judgment, Hand of Light. You still have your best, like, healing ability and your best damage ability, which is good. You are a bum leg, though. Knowledge Supreme, Erudite. Hard noggin, but fragile. Plague Eater, fearing but sunny disposition. Natural swing, but thin-blooded. Slugger, slow-handed. Fetter Explorer, lazy. Amateur Weaponsmith, slow-handed. Slow-handed and generous. Okay, let us roll. Bounty Hunter is a very interesting one as well, because apparently a couple of the skills you can't use on the first turn. Uppercut, for instance, cannot be used round one. Target, stun. It just applies a stun. Understand why you can't necessarily use that at the beginning of the combat, otherwise I guess it would be a little bit too strong. He also does not have his condition of reapplying combo. We probably upgrade that at one of the inns, if I had to guess. But collect bounty, ignores guard, pretty good ability. Also has a bodyguard. It's pretty nice. 3 block tokens and 3 guard tokens. Mark for death, combo, remove guard. On upgrade also applies vulnerability. So it's basically just a vulnerability hex. It's really nice. Flashbang, target shuffle daze. On upgrade, blind and stun. Definitely worth trying out as a character, I think. Can only really hit the front right now, though. Unfortunately. So for now, let's roll a... Get hack if it bleeds. Toe-to-toe. Maybe we'll just roll this. Bulwark, Battle Heal, Smite, Rallying Cry, Reap. Oh, you don't have Holy Lance, unfortunately, which is a very big shame. Connie says you can also sell stuff at the Hoarders. Yes, that's been a new change as well. There's also inn storage. You can store items at inns. Don't know exactly how that works, but we will find out.
Perfection glints wicked along the rapier's edge.
Okay. I want you in. We need someone who can actually attack at the back.
A sister of battle.
So it's got to be this.
Repudiated,
and then you guys in the middle, you can just kind of like do some occasional moves and lunges forward and whatnot. Well, I guess you're the only one who's going to be moving, but Leper in the front can just chop. I think this is fun. This is fine enough. We're going to bring out these additional 8 units. Let's embark. Right, we need names too. Names. Al-Zahad. You can be the Nor. Ashenran already has a name. You know Sahar? Gotta actually remember the name. You can be Bex. What else? We will need a name for the leper. You can be... Okay, it's not gonna fit, but you can be Larry. And we still need one more name. Oh my god, what did I click on? Hopefully I don't miserably die, says username. Right, you don't have a name. You can be the Grave Robber. Can't wait for you to die. All right, everyone's got names. We have a whole party. I think we're good to go. Leopard just gets a dark saber. There are like some cool swords here. Like this one kind of looks like the Quantum Moon. It's a terrible looking weapon. Good God. All right, let's give it a go. Oh yeah, there's a new supporter pack. I haven't looked at what the look of the new items and skins are. I'm still waiting for the opportunity to pick up. Oh, there's stuff here. I'm still waiting for the opportunity to pick up. There's like the Coven sigil on the tree, and there are ropes around these trees. I'm assuming holding severed limbs. I'm still waiting for the skin pack that lets me play as like the Plague Doctor, but in college. Escalation 1. Heroes are better, temporarily speaking. Supplies, stagecoach items, yes. I have now, like, I understand the value now of good stagecoach items. We're gonna be looking for good stagecoach items. We're gonna be trying to hold on to good stagecoach items. Things that generate things or give us wheel repair, or protect us in some fashion from some of the randoms that we can come across. Hello? Witches. Kerf! Who's Kerf? Also, what is a Kerf? Dedicant. The witch.
Let us take a closer look
Kerf.
at the thing.
Target, opportunity for weakness, blind, vulnerability, or daze. So it's just a debuff. I love the wooden mask with the holes for the eyes that don't match up. Like they couldn't make the eye holes match up.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Good music, yes, I agree on that. Oh. Hopefully you can hear it, and I don't need to change the volume, but I might have to. I do not know. Disengage ignores riposte. I have to remember how to play this game. But let's move. Oh, it moves you forward 3. Really? Self back. Invert stance 2 riposte, back forward. I mean, I think we can just hit you probably. Flashing daggers, thrown dagger, pick to the face, 5 to 8. Let's kill a unit that we have access to. Shadow Cap. Stealth and guaranteed crit. So it is possible that the Yes, fine. It's possible that this is just going to be heavily stealth focused. We need anything that can remove stealth from enemies. E.g., it would be really nice to have the runaway, as they can remove stealth. But that's okay. Kerf! All right, guaranteed Kerf. Not the best.
Early results are encouraging.
Dead of Night. If we kill the corpse, we can actually attack you. Because even though you're the last unit left, there's nothing else for us to attack. Check the resists. Wow, they're mostly resistant against burn. That is unexpected. Gotta say. Don't worry, one day he'll hit you. Ignores block tokens when stealth. That's your problem. So we have to be a little bit careful about that. You could do a lot of damage to someone who's being guarded. All right. Fair enough. How is the volume, by the way? Is the game volume not too loud, not too quiet? It's a hard balance to get right, and I can't hear it right now because I can't hear my own voice except within my own head. Well, that's a lot of bread for no reason. Oh, you know what? My stereo was turned down. That's why it was too quiet. That's why I was getting a little bit worried about it. It's much better now. Hello, fatty.
A single hero can make the critical difference.
When healed, the next attack deals stress damage. I guess you have a heal.
Observe the subject carefully.
Shadow Cap and Kerf.
And you will discover its weaknesses.
You're very tanky. I can get around your block token though. I kind of like that. Maybe it'll make you heal and then you do stress damage, but who cares? You made him blind after he wasn't blind? How dare you? How dare you? Oh. You wander if you are. I didn't know Reflection removed combo from him. Let's attack. Get that dodge out of the way. He's blinded again, unfortunately. Probably try to kill you, although you could become invisible, which would be very unfortunate. We're gonna put down a consecration. Now you get strength tokens. Smack down. Buff. Heartwood, 1 damage for 1 turn. Transplant.
Analysis.
Copy negative tokens to a random adjacent hero. Ah, so if you had attacked the leper, it would put blind on one of our other friends. Okay. You gotta go.
Steady yourself.
You crit? The hell was that? Heartwood. Ah, it removes the buff, and it just so happened to crit. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I hate that you now have 8 HP though. I could daze you, which doesn't really matter too much. I really want to land a shot, so we're gonna Reflection just to remove the blind. We have to build around the leper though if we're gonna have him in our party. We really need him to not be blinded constantly, pretty much. You don't need to heal. 5 to 8, 22, 4 to 7, 15. 5 to 8, 12, 4 to 7, 15. Go for the 5 to 8. Drop. 17 damage. There's a leper. 7 to 11. Dead. Okay, so I don't really know what the witches do, except for stealth. Magic Mushroom. Combat item. Party. Minus 100% healing received for 1 battle. Is that enemy party? We can prevent enemies from healing for 1 battle? That seems incredible depending on the fight.
However dilapidated, this inn might still serve honorably.
Because like when we fought the Beastmen, they had the Frenzy ability. And so we could tell immediately what was going on with them. Okay, they have Frenzy. But for the witches here, they have Stealth, that's all I can figure out. Deception and obfuscation are the tools of the witch. Only a weapon touched by the Coven's magic will pierce the veil of their illusions and sever the strands of their insidious blasphemy. All quest steps are communicated on item descriptions. Read them carefully. It's a curiously shaped key. The academic's key ring. Probably go to an academic study, if I had to guess. Underground travel available at the Broken Buckler.
The kingdom clings tenuously to order.
Click to continue. There's a siege.
An inn is under siege.
Yes, indeed. All right, so we are at the south end of the map. Surrounded by Tangle and Sprawl, there is a inn treasure of 24 relics available here. A few units scattered about. We do need to bring people here to the Baron's Gambit to defend it. There is underground access available, but we can't do anything with it. We should probably invest in people here. But then again, we have 3 teams of 4. We probably don't need to do that immediately. We can probably wait. Increased looted in materials from this direction, or if we go here, we can get 24 relics when we hit the Black Cat's talent. And there's a lot of inns, a lot more inns, it looks like. There's only 4 camps on the entire board. You can now equip pets anywhere. They move that down from the specialized tier, says Connie. That's really nice to know because that was kind of annoying previously. Same thing with the trophies, but I only ever had 1 trophy. Okay, so Bounty Hunter. You're moving. Occultist, you're moving. Highwayman, you're moving. We're gonna get Occultist, Highwayman, Occultist, Jester, and Bounty Hunter here at the Baron's Gambit. Everyone else can meet up. Well, hold on. Let's cancel. Cancel. Wait, can't. Escape works. Man-at-Arms can move over.
Be mindful. Travel on
Crusader can move over as well. And Hellion can just kind of chill out there. We're okay for a bit. All right. Broken Buckler. Take a look at the inn upgrades, see what has changed. The Wainwright has changed. Equipping a pet is indeed now on the top layer. Why is this pre-upgraded? Is that just the nature of this one location?
A new dawn, a new disaster.
Yes, the Broken Buckler had it had an auto purchase. Oh, the Fortune's Call has a mastery trainer as well, partially upgraded. How interesting. So there are partial upgrades already on the map. A provisioner, for example, at Amani's Rest. Okay. So what is the, oh my god, give me a second. What is the Wainwright here doing? Stagecoach repairs reduced, can equip trophies. In storage as well. And then more things can appear in the shop. Let's take a look at the provisioner. For one something, a vanished thought, a misplaced idea. What good thing grows in the darkness, I wonder? What? Okay. Well, wait, this is a magic mushroom. I have a magic mushroom. I guess if you get a certain point whatever this is, you can expend them for items. We already have a magic mushroom. We have 2 of them. Okay. Academic cache. Right, completely forgot about fatigue healing. I don't think we need items. I think we'll just save our cash.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
There is a sprawl nearby, I think, on the map. So we'll head off to the sprawl.
Our great cities burn. All that
The only question is, what are we going to spend our in materials on? We don't have to buy anything. We could wait. In fact, I'm thinking about it, and I am thinking this middle path here, maybe the Black Cat Talent, this might be a very good spot to do provisioner upgrades. I see this as being something that we're going to pass by more frequently, going like up and down over here or over here. Maybe even the Bearer's Bugle, so you can go from left to right, but I don't like going around camps. But Black Cat, maybe we'll do a provisioner there. Alternatively, we could always upgrade the provisioner here and then maybe buy things, but I don't think we have the money to buy anything. So we're just gonna go off to the right. I will put combat items on just to equip them, but I probably will not use them. 8 HP, you got hit real hard. Let's give you 1 food. We need to go to an academic study, I think. No inns with 4 connections. Yep, exactly. Okay. Well, we know what to expect, kind of, from the game.
Learn what
You know what?
can be
Real
taught,
quick.
that you may stand just a little taller.
We can't even upgrade. Honestly, that's fine. Save the points. Move on. Might take me a little bit to both get into the swing of things and understand what's going on with the witches. But theoretically, there's not going to be too many witches around here. We know what to expect. So there's the academic study, the caged creature,
and a flame.
and the lair fight on the first combat. No.
Let nothing
No!
bar your path.
Why would I ever do that? Game's taunting me. It took like 30 days to find one of these during the Beastman quest. First region, we find a freaking lair. Hell no. Gaming is calling, yeah, you just be prepared for an immediate reset. I guess we do more damage, have more health, have more resistances. Perhaps this is not the worst time in the world to do this, except we do have a freaking leper. So, I do have Purge. I can knock back the pile of books, I suppose. And now you got me thinking. I'm like, okay, no, why, not now. Why, I mean, we have resists. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. We should not do that. We do not want to use magic mushrooms. It's a guaranteed kill here. The Wanderer. Guard. Judgment. On Riposte. Oh, right. I forgot that Riposte gave you abilities. So on Riposte, it heals yourself 10% of the time, for 10% health, 33% of the time. How weird. We're not gonna kill anyone. I think... I want to give you the consecration. Because I'm going to have you move back on your turn anyway, so the leper can get the buff next. You have to die at some point. He finally hit through the blind. Back one, disengage. Okay. You can disengage position 3.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Although if you stay, if he moves up, you can just boot him next turn. Connie says, I still don't have the Sacrificial's big boom ability logged, since why would I do that? What's funny is that I also don't have it, but I think I have seen it before. I have to have seen it before. I don't know why I wouldn't have. You are blinded again, huh? Just don't purge, please. You know what? Remove your blind. On riposte, gain dodge. This is the only thing that we can do here. Superb positioning! Why did that... Oh, it pulls! How dangerous! I did not notice that it pulled. Luckily, you are dead. Well, hold on a second. That's unfortunate. You're dead.
Messy.
Okay.
But effective.
Yeah. I didn't recognize that disengage move pulls an enemy. I still don't understand the dancer, but that's fine. They explode. I thought they hit everyone when they reach the end. Yes, by exploding. E.g., if you've ever played Darkest Dungeon 1, it's the Thrall. I think we should go to the caged creature and get the unique trinket if it's there, and then we'll just go up to the assistance encounter. We're not doing as much combat, but I think we need to do this because we have the key.
Do it quickly.
And if this is the next part of the quest, then
of our regrettable
convenient.
Research.
And if not, then we know that this is not the place. It's not the academic study, even though it's the academic's key. Also, where did that key come from? Because it didn't give us any story about where it came from. It just said you have a key. Gird yourselves, the hags slink in the shadow. Secrets of the Coven, trinket. Well, I mean, I think this is the quest, right? We have the key. I want the item. I think it's the one that heals you or bleeds you, but sure. The hags slink in the shadows. Hello, hags. It's a cauldron! No! Cauldron bubble. The cauldron will support allies on this round. Cannot gain positive tokens. On death, deals burn to adjacent allies. On death, copies negative tokens to adjacent allies. It's got 32 HP, and it acts. Oh god, it's the crockpot. I hate it. Do you have break? You have bash. You're unlikely to be moved. I think we'll well, it doesn't matter what we do. We just want to remove your block token anyways. Let's try to push you back. That's fine. This gets rid of 2 tokens. Into the pot. I don't want to go in the pot. I really wish we could do this. Do we move forward first? Disengage. Self. Back one. Dodge. Pulls the target. Knockbacks the target. Feint invert stances gives you riposte. Touche, back or forward. I guess doing damage and putting you in a stance is fine. Also, they seem to love it. I'm very worried about the pot. Also, I wish you had illumination. Wouldn't remove the crit, but it would be nice. Sure. What's your speed? Speed is 8. Speed is 4. Heartwood.
Steady yourself.
Does that only crit or something? Gives you a strength token, gives you a block token. Cauldron Burn. It will attack this round.
Let us take a closer
Cauldron
look
Bubble.
at the
It could
thing.
give stealth,
And
it could give a buff, it could give regen, or it could give stats. Okay. Annoying, but I get it. Let's remove your other token. It gave you stealth, I think, because you already... No, you haven't acted yet. I mean, we could try to just go for you. Daze is annoying. If only our leper was a little bit faster. Toil and trouble. God damn! Does she only crit?
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
Is that what you do? You only crit every time you attack? Or am I just getting exceptionally unlucky with you? God damn. Decaying herbs. Destroy a positive token when Cauldron burned. Add a stealth. Remove if sufficient damage is taken. There's a little icon there. I was worried about that. Oh, come on! What's a boy to do? Well, that's a good start. That's a real freaking good start. Hell yeah. Freaking die. Just immediate. No response, no capability of responding to that at all. Got crit. 1 damage, took down to death's door, then died. Thanks game. Death blow resist is a myth. Well, it doesn't help that this is the weakest the party is. They get more death's door resistances as we go. Yeah, hit the corpse. 60%. You know, that's not bad, but you do get more as you go. Why are you stealthed? Oh, right, we use Dead of Night, of course. Well, I'm very upset about that. Now, the real question is, do we have to kill the pot?
Straightforward.
You have to kill the
And
pot?
effective.
Ah, spoiled broth. If you save the pot for the end,
Calculation.
that happens.
A
We got another
consequence.
magic mushroom and a map. The witch hunters of old would stash their supplies at camps deep in the countryside. Perhaps a few yet remain. So camp. Go to a camp. Well, you know, what is a boy to do? Did I not get my items back? No, I did. Oh, that's where the magic mushrooms came from. Fair. What's a boy to do? What's a boy to do? Well, we're definitely not going to the lair now. Just, the witch crit 3 attacks in a row in 3 different combats. I still don't know if that's just what they do.
Let us hope.
Got down to death's door, burned, and then died.
Can be eased.
Food, flame, relics. We don't care about food. I'll take money. 16 money, it's not bad. I don't really care if we go down to 0 light. That's not a big problem. You know, honestly, you should have this. The crit chance, I'm realizing, is still good. And you have a self-heal anyways. Sorry, Jaxipans. No, Jaxipans was the jester. Who was the dancer? Did I even give them a name? I definitely did. Crap. Who were they?
Humbled by exposure and neglect.
Sorry, Bex.
This ramshackle inn is a welcome
Party became
sight,
more fatigued.
nevertheless.
The Tangle, or creature dens, lairs, and Shurujin's tables. Now we still only have 3 people. Can we get someone back? No, because there's no one here. So we have to do the next region 1 person down. That
Hardships
sucks.
be damned. The day is upon us.
There's really no way of getting him any faster, huh? That's real unfortunate. Okay. We have 40 in materials, 50 relics. What can we buy?
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
We are going
Dig deep.
through the
Find the
Tangle,
metal to meet this day's
so
demands.
we might want to pick up a creature den. We're not going to the Shurujin's table 1 person down. You're really going to continue? You won't have to learn how to use the duelist, says Connie. I'll never have to learn. I mean, we can definitely keep continuing. I got no problem continuing. The bad luck of the game is a part of Darkest Dungeon.
Experience,
This is fine.
however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Wow, I picked up no baubles, so we can't buy anything. These are really cheap. Fatigue heal 10% might be nice, but we're gonna try to... I'm gonna try to bring people in and out frequently, if possible. Remove, cannot gain. That's probably pretty good. Don't need to worry about stress too badly. I think I'm gonna save my money for 1 more region, and we'll dump it all in the next inn. I don't have any color palettes for too many people. I have a blue Vestal with a big bonker. Got a leper with a different sword, and that's it. Yeah, it's rough so far, huh? We already have bandages. I mean, I think we just go. I'll bring some chalk dust. Good way of maybe purging his own blindness, and we'll just equip this to equip it, since I don't really know what to do with it. And we'll move on, because where else are we gonna go?
Trenches and tents.
Let's still try to get
front lines of a
everyone
war that was
together
never
if possible.
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let
Should have
us
moved
hope
them
for their
earlier,
safe
but at least
arrival.
we'll have the Man-at-Arms or Crusader available for us. Let's go to the Tangle. Unequipped stagecoach items.
Your coach must be maintained.
Oh, it's a
if it is
stagecoach
to
item.
carry you where you must go.
And I think we have to go to a camp. Okay. the Tangle. You're forgetting, Ashenran, as well, that losing one person is not that bad. I party wiped
Rewards
twice
only. Resignation.
on the last run attempt, and we still managed to make it out. I do not want to go to the Shurujin's table. I really don't want to lose 2 wheels. I think we'll go left and hope that this question mark is a creature den. Now, we only have 3 people, but they did actually nerf the spiders, I think. So it might be nice to, you know, not have
so that others may
Spooter
flee.
Town be as difficult as it could previously be.
Your path lies through them,
All right.
and so they must fall.
So they must fall. I hate losing the dancer, though, because that was a nice amount of backline damage that we now don't have. Start hitting them. You are, in fact, blinded. I think I'm gonna accept it. 14 damage. Thank you, brother. You can Hand of Light now, which is real funny. Put out a Consecration. This fight could suck, but that was a really good early kill. Piercing Bolt. Is that bleed? No, it's just damage. Let's get rid of the corpse. I don't know if this guy can bring it back, but I really don't want him to, and maybe we can actually kill him with the leper. He just has to hit. Oh, leper. Thank you for being good. Cannot gain block. Dead of Night is not a... Yeah, you go for it. Dead of Night is not a stress relieving skill yet. I gotta remember that.
Let us take a closer look at the thing, as repulsive as it is.
You can still do Serrated Bolt from the second position. But maybe I can knock you to the front. There we go. That's acceptable. I guess we could Hand of Light into the Judgment next turn. There's another crit. Do the enemies just have a high crit chance? Or do I just not like it when I get crit?
One less obstacle in our
If
path.
low health, reduce... Sorry, if low on health, heal and reduce stress by 2. Let us give you stress reduction. Keep it low if we can. Not Death's Door, but that's okay. And now I'm just trying to keep everyone healed up if I can. Hand of Light also gives you a block token, huh? That's pretty good. All right. Made it through one more combat.
An unexpected find.
I do need more inn materials, because we are going to probably upgrade the next inn, and it's going to be a big one. All right, we're going to lose armor. I still don't think we do any like armor repair at all for the time being, because it's just so expensive. If we luck into getting stagecoach items that do it, then we'll do it. If we can get a cat, we'll do it, but... You know, I think I learned my lesson from the previous module. We need armor and we need wheels, but it's still expensive. A stagecoach item. 12 relics. It's probably worth it, no matter what it is.
The Wainwright awaits, eager
Porter.
to ply his trade.
It's probably not worth it, whatever it is. But I guess if we go to the hoarder, we could sell it at the hoarder. Because you can sell items at the hoarder now, which is real nice. I like having the opportunity to sell stuff. It makes sense, because otherwise just throwing it out of your coach is just kind of, just feels like a waste. And it gives you another opportunity to go there, as opposed to completely ignoring the hoarder because there's just no reason to go there. You are blind. Let's knock you back.
An opportunity.
All right, fair enough. He's got max benediction. I guess we just start smacking. Killing the front line, they can just be resurrected, right? Believe that to be the case. Yes, serve once more.
And you will discover its weakness.
Okay, let's get consecration out. Luckily, they didn't remove the dodge of the unit that has dodge. We have enough health. We can survive this. I hate the stress game, though. Jesus. 1 HP. Okay, you're dead thanks to the Vestal, although unfortunately you did get a turn. At least you didn't crit. The stress, though. Good God. Could you stop? I guess we're going for a really big judgment on the next turn. And if I can knock these enemies around, maybe this guy is really bad at the front or something. You're moving next, but what else am I gonna do? Because I really want to kill you. Strike. Moves you back, moves you back. Still, that's pretty much a wasted turn, I think. Vestal also does need to heal. Are they low enough to need the heal? They can't heal. They're a little too high, I guess. So, give me the big judgment. Hopefully it kills you, hopefully it burns you. Although you haven't moved, I could Hand of Light and just kill you. I hope you don't bring him back from the dead. No, we get a turn. 14 with a burn.
Malaise.
You were dead. Beautiful.
Measured and steady.
Okay, not too shabby. You hit the unit who could tank it. I kind of wish we could put out a heal, though. We don't have low enough HP to heal. Maybe we can now. 15, I think that's exactly enough. Thank you. All right, there's another combat down, and I think there's nothing between us and the inn now. We're gonna have to let the Vestal sit out, I think. I hate to say it because they're a healer, but you know, we haven't really needed the healing too much. The only time we needed the healing, she didn't act because the dancer just died because they were crit from, you know, 80% health to 1. So we might just want to let him sit out and just stress heal.